And there you have it, the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange, ending another week of trading. It was a rebound day on Wall Street after a pretty rough week. The Dow Jones shot up more than 470 points.
Almost 500. Well, the other indices also saw gains. The S&P 500 is up more than 2%. The NASDAQ is up more than 3%. For more, let's bring in Tom Kloza. He's the head of the energy analysis at the Oil Prices Information Services. Thanks for joining us. Gas prices rose again today, reaching a new all-time high. The stock market was also up. How much does the oil and gas industry fuel what we're seeing from the stock market?
Unfortunately, I think that unless you own energy stocks, you may not be participating in anything that you're really going to celebrate for a while. With the exception of crude oil, the price of pretty much every liquid molecule out there is a fuel, hit new record highs today. So I know we had a wild consumer price index earlier this month. We're going to have another wild one when the May numbers come out in early June. So I wish I was a motivational speaker, but right now we're going higher for gasoline, a little bit higher for diesel, and jet fuel is in the stratosphere at the moment.
Well, Tom, so as you know, the U.S. is facing a shortage of diesel, specifically on the East Coast. What's causing the diesel shortage, and how concerned are you specifically about that?
You know, I'm concerned about it, but it's May, and that's going to work to our advantage. The reasons behind it are, A, we had the tremendous bounce back in global economy in 2021. So we came into this year with lower than normal inventories. And then B, we've got a very disciplined OPEC with crude oil that are at very high prices. But the last thing is Putin's invasion of Ukraine and the de facto ban or the coming bans on Russian molecules of natural gas, diesel, and crude oil. So I'm afraid it's mostly bad news for the rest of the year. Although right now you might see diesel prices calm down a little bit for the next month, but you might see gasoline surpass it or, give it a run for the money and raise the cost the typical family pays by about $120 versus last year.
Wow. Well, you tweeted recently that people should expect gas prices to lower or stop rising at least into the middle of the month. But come July and August, prices will hit new record highs again. Why are you predicting that?
Well, yeah, to a certain extent, I'm a little bit misguided on that because I thought the market was relaxing a little bit. We follow demand at Opus, and demand is about 15% lower than it was before the pandemic at the same time of year. But the traders are jumping on gasoline anyway, and they're betting that a lot of pent-up demand is going to be in that stretch between, let's say, when all the schools are out in, June 20th and Labor Day weekend. People are going to take their vacations, but they're going to find prices that might be between $4.50 to $6 on the coasts, the West Coast mostly. And, actually this weekend, there's not going to be a state with an average below $4 a gallon. That's where we're heading.
Wow. All right. Well, Tom Kloza, head of energy analysis at the Oil Prices Information Services. Thanks so much. We appreciate your insight.
Thanks, guys.